Alright guys, this is the PSK Overnighter that I told you that I was going to be doing a long time ago. Today's the day, tonight's the night. This is my PSK. The contents of this is in the PSK video that I've already done. It's just a new case, nice little Maxpedition 4x6 I think it is. The only things I've got on me are my PSK, my iPhone, my knife, which no matter what survival or bush situation I was in, I'd have my knife on me, so if I was walking away from camp and taking my PSK with me, I'd still have my knife on me. And my hound. Buddy, come here boy. Good boy, come on. Dog's coming today, so I got him some food. So that's it, let's get into it. Just while I'm here, right here where I am now, there's plenty of survival food that I can see. Heaps of grass trees up there, plenty of mat rush, or Lamandra longifolia, got bracken fern everywhere, edible rhizomes. That's just the obvious stuff right in front of me, so let's get on with it. Alright guys, here's a G-bung tree. It's in the Persoonia genus. I'm not sure how many species there are, but there's quite a few. It's distinct by its, I don't know if you can see there, but the little spike on the fruit. They're pretty yummy. They're ready to eat when they're on the ground, and I'm looking around, there's not many on the ground, but if you give the tree a shake and they fall off, they're good to go, but they're falling over the edge there, so I can't really get them, but they're a good bush tucker. You grab a handful, get all the seeds and get the seed out, it's got the flesh around it, and stick as many as you can in your gob and chew away. They're quite yummy, but we'll leave this alone for a while. There's some food there. Nice big skink. I don't know if you can see him. Throw a rock at him and he's finished. He's on the fire, but I shan't be doing that. Alright guys, I've found this water. I found this creek that runs all the way down where I've hiked up from camp. There's pools of water everywhere, but I've kept walking to try and find some real clean stuff. Branch falling down. Doesn't look like I'm going to find any real clean stuff. So I'm going to have to drink this. There's a clear sign there of something else that's been here digging up and having a drink. But I'm going to get my filter out and have a drink here. Alright guys. It's alright mate. Just get into here. Got the Frontier emergency water filter. I'm going to use that to grab a drink out of here. Get all muddy. Good to go. Have a drink, boy. There's a big bush turkey mound. They're not bad to eat them if you slowly cook them for a long time. Yeah, depending on the right time, the right season, I'll be checking in there for eggs. Cook those up, got a nice turkey egg omelette. But set a lot of snares and traps around his mound, and you're guaranteed to catch him that way easily. Hey guys, while I was walking along, I found this green nylon cordage. You've got to be resourceful in a survival situation, so instead of using my paracord, which I've got a few hanks of in my PSK, this will come in handy, so I use this. Alright guys, I found my site. I'm going to set up a natural shelter between these two trees. There's a bit of a lean there, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to clear it all out first and then start building the shelter. I'm not going to film it all because I've only got a 1 hour flip cam, and I want to save as much battery power and footage as I can for other things. So once I get my cam set up, I'll come back here and show you what I've done, tell you roughly how long it took, but this is where I'm building it, and I'll get on to that right now. not quite enough for the nylon stuff, so into the PSK, and gonna have to use some of my cordage that I've got in here. Paint down the bottom there. Thanks. Guys, if you don't have a saw and you've got big sticks and stuff that you need to snap down, find yourself a good 2 trees that are pretty close together. Find where you want to break your log. And use the trees as leverage. Alright guys, I've got my ridge pole up. I use that nylon cordage that I found on that side, and I got my paracord on this side. It's just lashed up and over and around the tree, then in on itself, so it's nice and tight. Slippery chair so I can get my paracord back when I go, when I've got to move. It's just a basic skeleton. Now I'm going to throw some smaller branches on the top just to reinforce it a bit, and put on all my insulation, all this needles and stuff to stop the water getting in. After I do that, I'll set up a nice fire reflector in the front. That's the firewood that I've been collecting as I've built the shelter. I'll just get the shelter fully finished. Also go and collect some firewood. I haven't used anything out of the PSK yet except for the my paracord there, and I've been going for about an hour and 10 minutes, so when I'm finished I'll get back with you. Alright guys, hope you can hear me. That's the majority of the shelter done. I'll put a bit more insulation on it as I go, but one of the most important things is you don't want to make it too big because you want it to trap your heat in. In my PSK I have a emergency space blanket which I could line this with. I'll duct tape it to the ridge pole here, file it back, and go under me, and my fire reflector will be reflecting heat and I'll be nice and warm. It's tight, but it's only designed to keep the rain off you, and keep your heat in. Any bigger and you're wasting your time. You want it nice and small, and rolling over is a problem. I've got big shoulders, but we're going to be toasty warm in here tonight. Alright guys, that's the shelter just about done. It's taken me the best part of 2 hours. I just got a heap of dead needles in there, all stacked up for insulation to protect against conduction. It's very important. Conduction being the cold earth, it's going to want to suck the warm body heat out of you. This is me hound. Hey, his name's Buddy. He's come on this little survival PSK overnighter with me. The dickhead's already shut in camp, and I stuck my hand straight in his shit when I was gathering up the needles for the insulation, so he got one on me and he's laughing about it. I don't think it's very funny. Anyway, I've got to jump in there and make myself a little nest, get out any sticks, but here's a quick whip around it. It's a pretty bomber. There's the water down there. I'm going to get me little survival fishing kit out of me PSK here in a moment, and try and go and catch myself a fish. I've got to go and try and find some bait first. I'll turn over some logs and rocks and find some wet soil and try and dig up some worms. Hopefully I can, because if not, I'm not going to go killing anything else for food. And if I don't catch a big fish, I won't be killing that either. I won't be killing nothing little. Just for tonight's sake, I'll go hungry. But that's it. I'm going to climb in there now and see if I need any more, pull out any sticks that are going to be poking me, and that's the shelter done. One thing, you got to be very careful where you're going to put your fire. You want to put your fire close so it reflects heat into you and keeps you warm while you're in your shelter. It's mid-spring, so it was quite a warm day. I was sweating a lot building the shelter. It's, you know, if you haven't done it and you think, oh, you know, I can build a shelter in a survival situation and get me wood and everything and you'll be right, it's not that hard. If you're unfit, which I'm not an unfit bloke, I run about 5k every second day, and it's work, it's hard work, so, you know, get out there and have a go and practice it, because it's a bit of a shock to your body when you haven't done it for a while, the amount of work and effort that has to go into just even collecting firewood alone, let alone building your shelter and stuff like that. It takes it out of you. So, but another thing, be careful where you put your fire, because mate, this thing will go off quicker than a bride's dress on a honeymoon, mate. If it catches an ember or a spark, whooshka, she's going up. So you want to be careful about fire placement, but you don't want it too far away that it's not going to be effective as far as heating and keeping you warm, but you don't want that to go up in flames either, especially while you're a non-eye in there. So that's the shelter done. The hound's hunting. It's me hunting hound. He's hunting grasshoppers. Get him! Get him! Grasshoppers are a very good survival food too. Not to be overlooked. Just grab as many as you can and take your shirt off if you need to and belt them. Stick them on a stick, skew them over the coals and get into them. They're pretty good. Just pull the tail guts out. And grubs. You want to be checking all your small acacias and everything for swellings in the branches. There's usually a grub in there. Awesome protein. And that's easy hunting because they don't run very fast. They don't run at all. You don't have to worry about catching them. They're just sitting there waiting to be eaten. So I might have a forage around if I can't catch any fish and eat myself some grubs. But I'm not going to starve. Not tonight anyway. Right guys, with the PSK, I hear people say that you wouldn't rely on your PSK to in a survival situation. Well, I hear some people say that, and I don't know what they mean, because I absolutely would. I wouldn't want to go camping in a foreign, unknown area or in another country with just a survival kit and, you know, for any extended period of time and think that it's going to be okay. This, for me, is pretty much, it lives in my kit. I've set up camp, a proper camp, where I've taken the proper survival gear, and you chuck that in your pocket when you're wandering away for a scout or you're going away from camp. And I consider myself a walking compass, a human GPS. I can't see myself ever getting lost, but in the event of something, become separated from your camp or your pack, I would definitely rely on this 100%, because the most important thing is having the ability to make a shelter. I've done that with only using the cordage, and I've got my knife on me but I haven't used it, and I've got 2 cutting blades in here that you've seen in the PSK video that I could have used the company cordage, but I didn't need to. I found some and I didn't cut that other bit that I've used. So I've got your shelter, so I'm going to be out of the rain if it does rain, but also the most important thing is fire. And I've got my fire steel in here. I've also got a lighter in here, and I think I've got a wet fire cube in here, but that's irrelevant. There's plenty of natural tinder around here. G'day dickhead. And I would absolutely rely on that. And water. I've got the Frontier in there. Fresh water is not very far away from here. I'm going to have to go back and get a drink soon because I'm really thirsty. I've been meaning to pack large heavy duty snap-lock bags so that I can store water, and water purification tabs. Haven't got around to it, but I drink any fresh running water from around here anyway. I always do, never got sick. But if you found yourself in a long-term survival situation, you'd probably want to boil that, or use a water purification for sure, or like a Frontier Pro, what I've got in here. But the reason I'd rely on this is because The most important aspect that comes with your survival kit, or your personal survival kit or pocket survival kit, is before you leave home, before you go in the bush, before you've gone anywhere, you let at least a couple of people know where you're going, what area you're going to be in, and what time you're going to be home. With modern technology now, everyone's got a computer. It's not that hard to get onto Google Maps, zoom in, take a photo of the GPS coordinates, show people where you're going, draw a line, crop whatever. Show people where you're going, tell them I'm going here for camping, point to the spot, tell them what time you're going to be home, and email it to your friends list. It's not hard. You know, if something does go wrong, God forbid, at least people are going to be looking for you in the right place. Someone's going to know where you are. If you've broken your leg, you know, you're not going to die there because nobody knows where you are. Somebody's going to come looking for you. You've got a whistle in here, you've got signal mirror. If you know how to light a fire, you get some green stuff on it, make a lot of smoke when the planes are overhead and the rescue parties are out looking for you. You'll hear them because they're going to be looking for you in the right spot. You've let people know that. That's the most important thing about this kit, and it also takes any kind of anxiety or stress out of your mental state, because if you happen to get stuck, you've let people know where you are, so you know within 24 hours at least, 72, somebody's going to be looking for you, so you don't have to stress out. You get out and play with this stuff like I am now, and you really don't have to worry. So that's my 2 cents on that. I'm going to get the fishing kit out now and try and go and catch a fish. Where are you, Hound? He's found a bed back there. Alright. Warm? Is it warm in there? You're a good boy, you dickhead.